Welcome back to Range Anxiety. Today we're talking about everybody's favourite, at least one of my favourites. And I hate to bring it to you downers, but you see how my cup says dogs because humans are the worst? Seriously, dogs because Jeeps are the worst. Now, if you're in the market for a Jeep, you've got to be hardcore. Jeeps were in everything for those really old people like me. They were in Morecambe Mindy. I believe Daisy Duke drove a YJ Wrangler. It is a cultural thing. You know, your Honda mows my lawn, my Jeep one was. Now, I happen to be stuck with one, and it's probably, luckily for me, it wasn't by intention, the best, most desirable Jeep of Jeeps. And let's have a look at what that is. That is no less than the 98 Jeep Wrangler Renegade. Have a look at that beautiful thing. That's a marketing shot from the time, so it's a bit blurry, just as like most Jeep owners are a bit blurry. That beautiful sort of pooey green colour with the baby shit brown, tannish roof, and you can just about smell that thing from where you're sitting in front of your screen right now, can't you? But you know what? It is a wicked car. Very narrow, very short, can fit in any parking space. And due to this immense marvel of modern engineering under the bonnet known as the AMC 4-litre straight 6, which you can also smell and hear coming before you can see it.
Oh, that could gag a maggot.
A travesty of poor fuel economy, lackluster performance, but reasonable reliability. I mean, any 4-litre inline 6 revs to about 3,000 RPM and has moonshot gears that in 5th gear would probably have you doing 290 kilometres an hour at 4,000 or 5,000 RPM, and wouldn't that be a treat in a TJ Wrangler? No. It is sort of like an enigma how you can make a car that small, that reasonably light, with an engine of that size so bad on fuel economy. Like, we're talking 20 litres per 100 around town. That's like makes the C63, normally aspirated 507 or whatever it is thing I've got, makes it look like a miser, makes it look like it sips on the juice. And the Jeep can do it a whole lot slower, a whole lot smellier. And the C63, the Edition 507, literally sips the juice compared to this guttural, raw thing. So why would anybody buy one? Well, they kind of look cool. Girls like them. This one belonged to a girl when sort of got handbogged to me. But you know what? Rather than give it a Viking's funeral, because it's not a Tesla, and they don't tend to, actually Jeeps do spontaneously combust actually. Rather than give it a Viking's funeral, I'm going to keep it and hang with it, because it's a memory of how things were. And you know, when you go topless, I mean, there's nothing better than rolling around topless in summer, is there? When you go topless in it, it is actually a fun thing. You know, you get the speed wobbles at anything above about 40 mile per hour, 60 kilometres an hour. You got brakes on about one wheel, and that's like, and they work like new. Handbrake that rarely works, a nice whippy long throw gear shift. And it's heaps better than the later ones like the JK up there, because those things had no heart, no soul. They got rid of all of the good stuff that made a Jeep so rancid, like that engine, and they made it bigger, and they put like soft petrol V6s in them that made power and had better economy. Not much better actually, but they ruined the whole thing. You know, you've got to be able to get in the car and channel your inner Mork or Daisy Duke, and that's why if you're looking at a Jeep, the TJ is the one. And if you've got any hate mail for me, bring it on, because I know what I'm talking about. I'm an owner.